So foul and fair a day I have not seen. How far is called the chorus? What of these? They're so bitter and so wild in their attire. They look not like the inhabitants of the earth. Never on it. Live you, or you ought that man may question. You seem to understand me, that each at once her choppy finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be women, and yet your fears forbid me to interpret that you are so. Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, thane of gladness. All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, thane of Cardiff.
All hail Macbeth, that shall be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you stop and seem to fear that which sounds so fair? Then the truth, are you fantastical or that which outwardly ye show? My noble daughter, you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble habit and royal oath, but he seems wrapped with all. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and see which one will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail, hail.
Hail,
Lesser than Macbeth, and greater. Not so happy, yet much happy.
thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth. All hail.
Say, you imperfect speakers, tell me more. My sin of death, I know I am Thane of gladness, but how is Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you! The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished? Into the air. You once seen corporal melted, his breath into the wind. Would they had stayed. Were such things here that we do speak about? Or have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner? Your children shall be kings. You shall be king. And Thane of Cawdor too, is it not so? To the self-same tune in words. Who's here? The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success. And when he reads thy personal venture in the rebel's fight, his wonders and his praises do contend which should be thine or his. Silence with that, in viewing for the rest of the self-same day, he finds thee in the stout Norwegian ranks, nothing afeard of what thyself didst make. Strange images of death. As thick as a tail came post with post, and every one did bear thy praises in his kingdom's great defense, and poured them down before him. We are sent to give thee, from our royal master, thanks. But only to herald thee into his side, not to pay thee. And for an earnest of a greater honor, he bade me, from him, call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which addition, hail, worthy Thane, for it is done. What? Can the devil speak true? The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why did you dress me in borrowed robes? Who was Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. Whether he was combined with those of Norway, or did line the rebel with hidden help and vantage, or that with both he did labor in his country's wrath, I know not. But treasons, capital, confessed, and proved have overthrown him. Glamis and Thane of Cawdor, the greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings, when those who gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them? That trusted home might yet enkindle you unto the crown, besides Thane of Cawdor. strange, oftentimes to win us to harm, that the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifles, only to betray us and keep us consequence. Cousins, a word, I pray you. Two truths are told, as happy prologues and swelling after the imperial theme. I thank you, gentlemen. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why haven't given me earnest of success, convincing in a truth I am famed Codwell? If good, why do I yield to that suggestion, whose horrid image doth unfix my hair, and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man and function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not. Look how my partner is wrapped. If chance will have me king, why, chance may crown me without my stir. New honors come upon him, like our strange garments, cleave not to their mold, but with the aid of youth. Come what come may. Time and the hour runs through the roughest day. Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure. Give me your favor. My gold brain was wrought with things forgotten. Kind gentlemen, your pains are registered where every day I turn the leaf to read them. Let us thwart the king. Think upon that chance. And if more time, the interim having waited, let us speak our free hearts each to other. Very much. Till then, enough. Come, friends. Is execution done on Cawdor? Are not those in commission yet returned?
My liege, they are not yet come back. But I have spoke with one that saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like believing it. He died as one that had been studying in his death, to throw away the dearest thing he owed, as for a careless trifle.
There's no art to find mind construction in the face. The gentleman under my belt an absolute rust. Worthiest cousin! The sin of my ingratitude even now is heavy on me. Thou art so far before that swiftest wing of recompense is slow to overtake thee. Would thou hadst less deserved that the proportion both of thanks and payment might have been mine. Only I have to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay. The service and the loyalty I owe, in doing it, pays itself. Your highness' part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne, and state's children, and servants which do but what they should, by doing everything safe toward your love and honor. Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and will labor to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, that hath no less deserved, or must be known no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart. There if I grow, the harvest is your own. My plenteous joys, wanton in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest know, we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, and we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland, which honor shall not unaccompanied invest him only, but signs of nobleness like stars shall shine on all deserters, from hence to Inverness, and bind us further to you. The rest is labor, which is not used for you. I'll be myself the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. So humbly take my leave. My worthy